trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low key. I can carve the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This shit we ain't it's all about making a game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle.
What sucks a dick?
Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off poof, magic. Now watch me jump.
Racky on that gay shit.
Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the next classic. Got it on smash.
He said nothing good.
I will not crash.
Definitely heard. That's what I heard.
I was just going to say somebody hella gay.
My name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you.
Damn, that's fucked up, dude.
I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my every.
Can y'all invite me to the squad?
She support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better.
What percentage you hit to Superstore? What? Oh man, they got so much to go.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that on my head.
Yeah, I wouldn't got it. I ain't PeNut, man. So you hold me them expectations, man. The whole PeNut shit, man. Whole thing criteria, dog.
Great color coops. Uno, no, I can't be number two. MVP, the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position. Just know your
I know I'm tough.
It's a long season. They planning on
This shit better. You see this shit better.
let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that on my head is you need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs.
It would make sense. That's hella funny.
Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end.
Got the Illuminati, the Boulay. The Boulay. You got that Boulay, baby. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Getting the squad I sent y'all when y'all come in. That's crazy.
Mahomes now on first down. He's got his running back, following a good pickup of 8. Give him 8 on the play.
Boss said shut the fuck up. Oh, funny.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was targeted run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 45 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
You walking in yet?
And he'll get it up across the... Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Reed picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Yellow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Got 3 down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Flushed out right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Yellow. Check.
On 3rd down, Muhammad. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go, man. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish. Okay, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson letting one go deep for Rock. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
15, 15. Bang, bang. 23.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He's going to, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys continue to pour it on.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. I'm coming. 53's the Mike. 53.
From the gun, Jackson. And now here's another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Strong right. Here goes 15. Check. 4 down.
On first down, Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, and he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape.
I think you got it, son. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Check. 53 is mic. Check. 53.
From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he gets it down to the 32. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This time, Jackson will throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Space to maneuver at the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 28. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there. Get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for England. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Ingram again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd down. It's caught by Roberts. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Jackson now. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jackson on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating.
They've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them.